Hello and welcome to a new vintage survival series. I will not even try to pronounce the name of this map. It is a Polish map. And we have to thank Mr. Silly P for doing a map review on it and turning me on to it. So I've arrived here from Garbindel and I brought with me $140,000. As you can see, there are several fields, like the one to my left and the one to my right, and the one up there on the left, and the one past that on the left. Yeah, it goes on. That are in need of harvesting. So, this is a re-recording, actually, of this episode, and of the next episode, too, when I have time to get to it. Because when I recorded them the first time around, I had microphone issues. I had forgotten a lot of what was said and done, so couldn't really do. It was several days later that I went to edit them, so I couldn't really do a good voiceover. I fumbled through a voiceover for the last episode back on Garbindel, but we're just doing a re-recording on this one. Unfortunately, the save that I had was actually after I already picked up what is our starting equipment. So, and I have, full disclosure, I have slightly modified what's here from that. In the original episode, I didn't have this or this. But that's alright. There are reasons why. Um, Mostly because I want to. So, we got here with our $140,000. We immediately jumped into the used vehicle market. And all of this was in there. We normally would not start with such a powerful and modern combine. This is right up at the top edge, late 90s of what we allow, since we allow up to and including 1999. We starting the year 2000, it's not allowed. So this qualifies. They came out in 98, I believe. So we got ourselves a nice John Deere 7520 as one of our starting tractors, and an Alice Chalmers D19. Almost said 17. I have both mods installed. So this mod, I like it quite a lot, but currently the 3-point hitch doesn't work. That's the modder just hasn't had time to get to it yet. It is a beta. All right, so because we are required to have a home, I grabbed this, which is a home on wheels. This actually opens up, and you can, yeah, it opens up in several ways. It has a bed, you can sleep. Pretty cool little mod. So that's going to be our house for now. And we're just going to migrate around the map doing contract work. Now, speaking of that, we already have 2 harvest contracts. So we need to jump aboard our combine and get busy with it. This is not the best header trailer for this. It's a little on the short side, but I'm making it work because I don't want to deal with an articulated header trailer. Now, one thing that will be interesting is my auto drive. Whoops, is my auto drive stuff still here? It is not good. I wanted to start that over anyway. I had made a mistake that I was going to have to undo. Now I don't have to undo it. Just ignore it. Start over from fresh. Alrighty. As you can see, there are a lot of fields that are ready to harvest on this map. What we are going to do is pull off on the side of the road here. grab our header. There we go. All we have to do is back down to where we're going to set a worker off in this field. So I want him to do 2 headlands. Come on, 2 headlands, thank you. Beautiful. Holy cow, someone is messaging the heck out of me. That's what you guys are hearing. Blah bloop, blah bloop, blah bloop. I'll be right back, guys. Well, that was rather unfortunate. The bloop 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 was a spammer in a Discord that I unfortunately... Oh. Whoops, wrong. I wondered why that sounded so funny. That was the little motor on the home, the little generator motor. So yeah, spam around a mess Discord that I'm not a moderator or admin on, so I couldn't do anything about them. For now, I've just closed Discord. I don't normally bother to close it if it gets the occasional bloop into the video. Nobody complains, really, but the bloop, 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 and he was just going to keep posting messages in every single channel. So yeah, he had to go. Honestly, that's a cute little farm right here. Wouldn't be a bad thing to own that farm at some point in the series, but we'll see. I have not looked at every possible home on the map yet. There might be even better ones. So one concern I have is that when I recorded this and the next episode originally, the combine would not detect this gravity wagon. It would not detect it at all. Well, that's not entirely true. But it wouldn't start unloading into it. And I don't know why. What are you doing, guy? Or gal? Aren't you drunk? See, now we're going to test it, even though they're a long way from needing unloaded. If I pull up here, do I get a pipe? No. Now, I had this issue on Garbindale, if you recall, and it was a hidden cover. but I am not seeing that at all. Huh. So I can hit keys, but as far as I know, nothing will make this actually open its pipe to unload when I am nearby with this trailer. So it is saying open cover, but that's on the rear trailer. I'm thinking it's probably a fill plane issue of some sort. Didn't mean to block you there, guy. Goodness. Sensitive, aren't we? So what it means is that I do have to monkey around when it's time to unload. That's alright. We're just going to leave that there for now. And what I want to do is to purchase a forage wagon. Did I scroll right past them? I did. Yep. Too much speedy scrolling. I'd like it to be this one, but this does not have an option for a low hitch, and I cannot do a high hitch. This, on the other hand, has the option I need. Now, that's going to seem like a pretty large waste of money. We just spent $3,600 on that, and we aren't going to make anywhere near that off of the straw that we pick up off of this field that we're harvesting. However, there's the next field. You know, it's not about making the money instantaneously back. It's about setting up for the long term. Alright, that's enough of me chattering, baxing on it. You guys, it's been almost 14 minutes already. I am going to put you on a time lapse. that a UFO? Is that a UFO? I am not even joking. That looks like a UFO. Flight mode on. Flight state on. That sure as damn is a UFO. That is great. Love it. Oh, that is too funny. Let's turn our flight mode off. Well, it's getting dark. You guys have probably had enough of the straw harvesting here. But as you've seen, we're about halfway, or we will once we're done harvesting the straw off this field, be about halfway done to repaying for this trailer, this forage harvester. So it's definitely worth it. I need to do some testing off camera and see if the issue is with that combine or with that trailer. I'm pretty sure it's with the combine, unless there's a mod conflict. There could always be a mod conflict. Something we need to, keep in mind. What did I do? Somehow I turned it off. Good job. So yeah, I've got puppies downstairs barking because they want to go outside. I've got big dogs giving me attitude because they want to go outside. So I'm going to finish this last strip here and call it for this recording session, even though I wanted to do one more. For now, I'd like to thank you all for watching, and as always, I will see you on the next one.